Hi Capricorn, I'm Jude. Welcome to your weekly reading. Capricorn, this is a reading for the week of the 15th of July. And to start with, we're going to look at what's been going on for you. What's the energy you've been in? And then we'll look at the week of the 15th. And thank you for the likes and the subscribes because it is helping my little channel to grow. So I appreciate that. And Capricorn, this feels exciting. Okay, let's get going. I'm just feeling into it because there's a lot of confronting energy here, but 3 of these 4 cards are major cards. So there's a breakthrough here, a breakthrough in thinking, it feels like. And the sun and the star are just magnificent. This is hopes and dreams and clarity and an absolute game changer, Capricorn. With the Tower, it's like this dropped in on you very unexpectedly, and it's like an epiphany strike of, wow, a new way of thinking is the feeling here. The Tower speaks of very sudden, unexpected changes, and it changes everything. It's like out with the old, in with the new. And the King of Swords is a very clear thinking. It can be a legal kind of energy, but it's clarity, very clear thinking, clear communication, strategic, creative, analytical, but absolute clarity. And with the sun and the star, these are yes cards. It's maybe an idea that strikes you about how to move forward towards your dreams, something you've always dreamt of, Capricorn. Wow. I'm like, that is magnificent. Okay, the week of the 15th, what rolls on after that? Cards are going everywhere. 5 of Pentacles. That's a whole lot. So I'm going to sit them in a little group and I'll read them as a little group. Is the feeling I've got. The week of the 15th for Capricorn, please. Wheel of Fortune, 7 of Pentacles, King of Wands, the Chariot, and the 5 of Wands. Okay. Underneath, Queen of Wands. It does feel like a work or a business energy here. So we've got Wheel of Fortune, we've got the 7 of Pentacles, we've got the King of Wands, the Chariot, and the 5 of Wands. So on the table, you've got Aquarian energy, you've got Cancerian energy, you've got fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Now the little group of cards that fell on the floor here are the 5 of Pentacles, the Devil, the 7 of Cups, and the Magician. And I think Taurus had very similar cards come out. So there's a feeling, just as a little, and this feels like a side note. I want to kind of put them separately because it feels like a little side note. That there's been an old pattern you've been in with the 5 of Pentacles and the Devil, that you've kind of unconsciously been feeling a little bit like you're out in the cold, you're doing it by yourself, you're doing it tough, it's hard yards, it's difficult, challenging, and it's like you haven't been able to kind of see your way through it. The 7 of Cups is now saying there's a choice coming in, but there's also this clarity of what is your soul calling you to do? Because the Magician says you get very clear here, and it's like you remember your power to create and manifest. So there's a bit of with the Devil card and that 7 of Cups, it feels to me like a little bit of a revelation in terms of an old pattern. Maybe in terms of money, and I have to do it all by myself or something like that. But, you know, the thing with the 5 of Pentacles is these characters, if they only realised all the help and support and resources are just there, if they went in but they stay on the outer because they're not seeing, which is very much the devil card energy, is we're not seeing something. So the gift is there's a light comes down and goes, Capricorn, have a look at this old pattern because it's kept you a bit stuck. And then the Seven of Cups says you can choose differently. And when you do, you remember your power, you remember your creativity, your sovereignty, and you call things in. So the Wheel of Fortune says there's a new energy coming here, a brand new cycle, very positive, very exciting. And you're working out the finances, where you've maybe spent your time and energy over the past few years. Has it returned you what you've wanted? Do you want to keep doing what you've been doing, or do you want to change? Because the Wheel of Fortune says there's a change. As you know, coming straight after the sun and the star, this is you moving in the flow towards your hopes and your dreams. And it's like you're bringing in this new cycle. Yeah, maybe there's a bit to weigh up in terms of where you're going to allocate your time and your energy and the money side of it. The King of Wands is having a look at this. So you may get a business mentor. You may be speaking to someone in regards to this. There's a very strong entrepreneurial, passionate, inspired energy around the King of Wands. And the Chariot, the Cancerian energy, comes in and says, let's get our heads and our hearts lined up and move forward very quickly. There's a very strong sense here of moving forward. But I don't feel you're doing it all by yourself, Capricorn. There's 5 people in this group. So, you know, maybe there's some others that come in on this with you, this inspired new idea that you've got. And the 5 are very different. They're unique. It's not 5 people all the same. It's a group of people who have all got equal strengths and skills, but they're all very different. And they come together to work with a lot of passion and enthusiasm. So, the week of the 15th, it just keeps getting better. The Hierophant and the Two of Cups. You could be doing a deal with a big corporate, the government, a university. It's a big structure. Again, it could be a judicial. There's significance to that particular word. I don't typically say judicial, but there you go. It's coming out today. Yeah. Oh. It is coming out. There's the Justice card. I did get the feeling about that. It just feels like you could, but you know, who knows? These are general, so it may or may not resonate. And you have free will, so you decide what you're doing. But here we go. So what helps you? There's a very strong alignment here with a core value system. And the Two of Cups does feel like you're making a deal, coming into an agreement, a balance, signing a document, something. 4 of Pentacles with this Hierophant feels to me like you're holding on to your core values, Capricorn, of what's important to you. And the Queen of Pentacles is you in your energy here, strong, grounded, taking care of the material, the practical, very solid under your feet, and paying attention, as that 7 of Pentacles encouraged you to do, paying attention to the money as well. It's like even though you're absolutely inspired and on fire and moving towards this very passionately and enthusiastically, there's also a sensibility here of, what about the money? Let me look at the practical aspects of this as well. So it's like you're swept up in the enthusiasm of it, but you've got a couple of kings here, so you're very much thinking it through as well as the inspiration of it, and you're paying attention to the practical, because there's a lot of consequence to the choice you're making, but it feels big. And with the King of Swords and the Justice card, I'm just getting this feeling of making sure you dot your I's and cross your T's. Like if this is a new business idea, it's like get the IP checked out, because there's a leap of faith here. There's it's a brand new beginning, Capricorn, and it's something brand new. And is there risk potentially? And you've got to work that out. But there's a leap of faith, because it does feel a bit divinely guided with the Temperance card and the Sun and the Fool. Oh, like it's just magnificent energy. It feels, the feeling I've got is it's coming like a download from the universal energy, or a message from God, or, you know, it feels, and I don't mean that in any disrespectful way to anyone, it just has that magnificence of absolute inspiration. What's the message from Spirit? The King of Wands, which is repeating. So there's a very passionate, brave, courageous, enthusiastic energy here of moving forward with something that has absolutely set your heart on fire and inspired you. That's what I can see in the cards this week, Capricorn. I hope you have a beautiful week. Bye from me, and I'll see you next week.